Guys, we're gonna do a little Photoshop tutorial. A lot of you will heard of Photoshop, but I am gonna show you how to actually create stuff in Photoshop. Basically, I always use this software for color layouts, logos, anything on Photoshop. So I'm gonna show you how to use Photoshop for like businesses and how to actually use Photoshop in that range. We're gonna start with a blank document here, and I'm gonna use, I usually go into my file folder down here. I'm gonna create a little Christmas card for this aspect of Photoshop, because Photoshop is gonna basically, we're gonna create a little aspect of Christmassy. You know, Christmas is coming up and the holidays are coming up, and I'm going to show you how to use Photoshop in a cheap way to actually create your Christmas card in, well, a cheaper, easy way, besides using Shutterfly or anything that's on very expensive. You can do this for free with no time in Photoshop, and it takes you not that long to do, you know. And it's basically the same template as Shutterfly and other aspects of that. So we're gonna do that. I'm gonna create something. I've already created Christmas cards. I'm gonna use something else. I don't want to use this one. I have to save the image because it won't let me drag and drop. I don't know why. So I'm just gonna save it to my desktop. Exit out of this, minimize. I'm going to get my desktop up here, and I'm going to drag the image onto the Photoshop background. So all you have to do is just hit drag and drop. Come on. Yep. And then what I'm going to do then next is I'm going to take the image of, it was from a concert of me and Nick Jonas, because I'm using that as my holiday card theme. Okay, and where's that image at? Go here, Christmas card photo. Here you go. Take this little image. Photoshop is really easy. So that's what it looks like on top. You can easily resize it. If you want to like resize it, just put this over that, and you can easily blend that in that. So just do that, and then it's not that hard to do a little image like that. And then if you want to create the special effects, you can go down here, put this little guy. If you want to blend it, you go to blending options, and there are lots of options. And when I move my mouse over here, you get a little hand, because you're selecting the image. And when you go over here, you can dissolve it, darken it. But for now, I'm going to hit normal. That, when you hit that, that's the opacity levels. I want it high up, so it won't be low like that. So people can see you. They actually have a lot of styles. You can glow. I've used glow many times. You can, I wonder if I could hit glow. I'm wondering how that would work. Because then I can use the white and then spread. Just a softer jitter. Just as soft like that. Might be just the opacity. Oh, that might be why. That never happened to me. Soft lights. Overlay. Yeah, if you want, you can have glow on it, but if you don't have to, you don't really have to. For the text, it's really easy. You just hit Christmas colors, which is what I'm doing, which is green already on the background, and you just type the words, and you don't have to, you can change the different text. Change the different text. I like this text because it's really cursive-y, and, you know, cursive-y is really more professional if it's on a card type. And if you can't see it, all you have to do is just move this little guy up. Come on, go up there. And then, and if you can't still see it, you can easily hit this little guy up here. It says 3G. 3D. Hit yes. And then it transfers into this background. Add the grid points, different backgrounds like that. So all you have to do is do this. You can tone it like this, like that, or you can tone it from here. You could spin out. You can stretch it if you want. I like Photoshop, especially for Christmas time, because then you can save money in doing Christmas cards. You can go on Photoshop and open a new template, and yeah. This is not a template, this is my own. I usually use blank documents because I know Photoshop very well. And, you know, for those who have not know Photoshop very well, I recommend using a template because, you know, if you don't know Photoshop that well, I would just use template design. Then you'll know what you're doing throughout in using Photoshop. Photoshop is really easy for cards. It's also easy for businesses, cover layouts, for your social media pages, everything from Photoshop. I love Photoshop, or, you know, Photoshop is not that hard. I can tone this. I can stretch this a little bigger on the y-axis. And then I can easily stretch this in here. I know it's not Christmas yet, but I'm just gonna show you guys how you make Christmas cards. Especially, it'll save you a lot of time of going to the store to get my own card. You can make your own. And if you don't want the shadow on, because you see this little shadow below here, let me show you, like right about here. See a little shadow that's on our clothes? If you don't want that, you just hit this little check mark box and it disappears. That's how it goes. Come on. Thank you. You can move this 3D axis around. Yeah, I like Photoshop. You know, Photoshop, if you don't want that on the top. Now, how in the world? You just click on this guy. You move it like this. You might have to stretch it. You might have to tone it on so it faces. You want that on the top, you can. I like this one on the bottom, then it'll really show a little shine. Yeah, that's what Photoshop is. Yeah, that is my Photoshop tutorial. So yeah, that is pretty much it. Make sure you subscribe up there for my next video like this, and make sure you follow me all over the internet at Summer's Live. See ya, peace, bye, and subscribe. And if you have any more questions about Photoshop or anything else, or if you want to see more of these videos like this, yeah, make sure you subscribe up there. Subscribe. So make sure you follow me all over at Summer's Live. See ya, peace, bye, and subscribe.